It is on and popping. Lakeisha, why you on like first every week? Every week you like first, right? Lakeisha is on first every week. Christina Michelle, good evening to you. E. Joyce Paris is with us every single Friday night. Good to see you. Good to see my brother Trey Prasad. Good to see you, sir. Janet Levine, giving our hearts to you. Alicia, happy St. Patrick's. Good to see you as well. Uh, Shauna Moss, good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Also, our favorite Linda Kelly from Reno, good to see you. Hey, Tracy, good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Mary Helen Bright is on with us. Jean Coleman says hello, and I say hello back to her. Um, Tam Tam Reeds, I'm here. I am here. I am right here. Good to see you. Um, Vornice Bassett, good to see you from King County, Washington State. Good to see the Honorable Glenda Jones herself. Tia, hello, good to see you. Lita is on with us. Happy Friday Night Live to you. Catherine Grant, hello, good to see you. Good to see Monia from Ruin Thai Cuisine on Broughton Street, the best Thai food around. Good to see Brother Jamal. Hope you are doing well. Michelle Capers is on with us. Helen Bright is saying hello. Hello to Barbara. Coach Cassell Bell from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, is on with us. Good to see you, ma'am. Good to see Felicia Chapman. Hope you're doing well. Chris wants to know, did I ever read Mob Island? I have not. Um, what is it about? Good to see Queen Linda Fields on. Good to see you, ma'am. Ciao Bella to you. Ruth Albright is on. Good evening as well. Buenos noches to mi hermano Alfonso Ribolt. Good to see you, sir. Sheila Latson is on with us. Mama Marsha, good to see you. And Charlotte Sweat is on. Good to see you, Charlotte, as well. Let me see. I'm trying to get through it. Mama Charlotte is on, and Mama Marsha is on, and Mary Bright is on. Diane Ricardo, wow, good to see you, Diane. Hope you're doing well. Mardell, glad to see you as well. Jacqueline Grant is on. Shauna Kennedy is on with us as well. Um, so it's good to see you. Um, Patricia Johnson is on. Good to see Josie Jones on. Hey, Alverna Campbell. You know I love you, Alverna, but you know you're not my favorite Campbell. You know that, right? You know who my favorite Campbell is. But it's always good to see you. Um, but we're gonna wait for the other Campbell to make an appearance, and then the crowd will go crazy because Mama Campbell has busted up in the set. So good to see you, though, Alverna. Thank you. Good to see Brooklyn Law is on, and is our sweetheart on tonight? Brooklyn Law, is she on? Um, Let me know if she's on. Tamara, Lady Blade, good to see you as well. Gloria Wells, thank you so much. Good to see Reverend Vaughn Jackson. Yes, I was running a little bit late. Hey, Miss Mary Goldwire, always good to see you, ma'am. Hope you are doing well. Uh, Always my pleasure to see you. Um, and Shauna, I do not know where the parade route is starting at. I just know I'm in it. So it's starting, I think, at Abercorn and like Gwinnett Street or something like that. Barbara Pinckney says, Happy Friday Night Live. Same to you. Catherine Grant, thank you for waiting patiently. I was rushing trying to get to you. Good to see Andre Patterson as well. Thank you as well. Um, Let me see. Uh, Mary Helen Bright, good to see my cousin. Cousin, I am going to call you. I promise I'm going to call you, Marion. I'm going to call you. Joan Daniel, good to see you. Hello. And yes, right now it's 69 degrees, Chris. Um, oh, it's about Savannah in the 70s. Okay. I thought you meant it was like 70 degrees. It's 69 degrees. Okay, I see what you're saying. But I will Google it. Good to see Patricia on. Mama is doing well. Max is doing well. And I'm waiting to get back up there to get Mama and Max back on as well. Good to see Adria Martin, boss lady herself. Um, and she's the best boss in Jacksonville, Florida. Good to see you. Good to see the matriarch of small business, Marjorie Young. Good to see you as well. And Chris, I will do that. Thank you. Good to see my friend Catherine Mitchell on. Thank you for joining us. Always happy to see you, ma'am. Rita Thomas is on. Thank you, Cynthia Thompson. I am doing okay. And Ed Beatty is just leaving the Jim Gaffigan show, and I was trying to get over there, and I just couldn't get there. Um, Good to see Barbara on as well. Hey, Jossie, good to see you. We have to catch up. And Marjorie, yes, I did hear thunder as well, and it just started drizzling. Leslie Baker is on from Beaufort, South Carolina, right across the bridge. Good to see you, Ernestine Wells. Hey, Ernestine, you got a busy weekend coming up. And it is already raining. It is already raining. And Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker is back on. She's saying she's finally back from Augusta. But you know, and I know that she could have tuned in from wherever she was. I mean, we didn't know she left. So, but anyway, we're not gonna say, we're not gonna hurt her feelings. Debbie, it is so good to see you. We're so glad that you're back. So, y'all just say hey to Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker. Good to see Julie Dink is on as well. Sharon Renee, good to see you. Thank you for joining us as well. Lisa Wiggins, hello, good to see you. And Kathy says it's starting to rain. Hopefully you're not in it. Moima, I hope I pronounced that right. Did I pronounce it right? Is it Moima Johnson? Maybe we're cousins. Good to see Margie Jefferson on as well. And again, my cousin Marion Jones as well. And Shauna, your leg is in so much pain, you might need to go to urgent care, baby. And let me see. Barbara says it's pouring on the south side. Shirley Spears, good evening. Good to see you. Jacqueline Gray says good evening. I'm saying good evening. Angela, thank you so much. I am looking very festive, and y'all know why. Y'all know what I've been doing all day today, right? And good to see Richard Dink is on with us. Dr. Patricia West is on with us. Lily Reddick is on. Hello, Lily. Good to see LaWanda Tillman on with us. Good to see you. Alan Wright, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Terica, good to see you. You and John. Okay, Terica and John. Is it Tapley or Topley? It's Tapley here. It's well good to see Pastor Thurman Neal Tillman of the First African Baptist Church as well. And let me see. Barbara Kaufman is on as well. And yes, I am all dressed in green. And y'all know why if you live in Savannah. Good to see Trish on. Hopefully chat is somewhere close. And Joanne Watkins is on. Angie Scott is on. Hello. And the elevator herself, who is always prepared, always appropriate. Katrina Pollard says the Weather Channel says rain through 1 a.m. So I guess I got to go back out like one more time as well. So we'll see how that goes. Joya Dinkins, good to see you. Jennifer Hoffman, good to see you as well. Hilla Roberts, good to see you. Chad Howard has joined us. Good to see Annette Mitchell has joined us. Cynthia, hello. And of course, Dr. Pete Silver. Dr. Pete Silver and I were in the same place. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I said, you know what the deal is. And Dr. Silver said, I know what the deal is, and you know what the deal is. And I'm like, we know what the deal was. And so I left, and then, see, Dr. Silver, he's supposed to be having dinner with these great Irish folks, but he came out to be with Friday Night Live. Nothing gets in the way of Friday Night Live, okay? Cynthia Moore, good to see you as well. And Rashawn Williams as well. Ann Morris is on. Marsha Silverman. That's it, right? It's Marsha, right? Or Marcia. I think it's Marsha. She's been sick, so we have to give her some love. Y'all give her some care and some love, okay? Um, and Patricia, thank you. Richard Dinkins, thank you so much. You know, I don't know if you knew Eddie Gilliard. Um, is my blood cousin, my blood cousin, and so that was a big shock to all of us. As you know, we all ran in Savannah State together, so it was a real tragedy. So, but thank you so much for that. So here it is, y'all. It's Friday night. Y'all know how it is, how it goes down Friday night. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Live. First thing we want you to do, as we do every single Friday night, we want you to do what? Like the page, right? Because I told you, a lot of y'all, we get ready to deal with y'all because the people told me that if people don't like the page, then let's just leave it with the people who like the page. So that's what I was thinking about doing. Just leave it with the people who like the page. Um, yeah, yeah. Eddie was that was. I mean, I'm like I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. You know, I lost my cousin in December, and then I lost my dad, and now losing my cousin. It's they say it happens in threes, but it gets rough. But then on the other end of it, you know, how do you expect to have good days and then not have rain to fall? And when the rain falls, then you appreciate the sun, and it's a part of what happens. Just hard to deal with sometimes. But thank you so much. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Rashawn. Elise Bailey, yes, I did meet Miss McKenzie, and I'm glad she enjoyed the experience. And Tam Tam Reed says, call her. The child is on. Why does Crystal Kaufman and Barbara Kaufman both have the same profile picture? Miss Barbara, this is your profile. It is your profile for you to have pictures of you. Your profile should not have the same picture of your 40-year-old child that she has in her profile. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, can she just let you have like your own space, please? I mean, if your husband had Facebook, her picture would probably be in there too. But anyway, not my business. But yeah, I mean, I looked. I said it's the same picture. It's that same photo shoot, right? Um, but anyway, anyway. Um, Arlene Hines is on with us as well. And Jorset, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And so we're sending out our love, as you know we do. We send out love to who? Tara Strong, right? That's what we do. And so I have to get her back on there, and so I need y'all's help to do that. I have to catch up with her. I saw her on the plane the other day, but for some reason I lost her. So I have to figure that part out. So, but we're sending our love to our to Tara. Um, 3 green apple hearts, and then we go into the we go green apple hearts, and then we do the um, three green apples, and then a red heart, right? Is what we do for that, and then we send out love to. Um, let me see who else. Oh, good to see Faye Damasio, who leads our transit efforts. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. And Trish, thank you. He makes his sun rise on the evil and the good, sends rain on the just and unjust. Thank you very much. I was paraphrasing it, but thank you for helping me with that. Good to see Regina Young, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. And so we sing out love to our lupus warriors, so y'all can help us with that. And of course, we send out love um, to those that are dealing with multiple sclerosis, right? So we're sending out love to them. Um, so those who have multiple sclerosis, I'm sending out love to you. I'm making sure I probably didn't spell it right, but we'll find out. We'll find out in a minute. So sending out love to all of them. everybody who's going through something. We send out love, and our hearts are out there for you. And so, there we go. So we're sending out love to all of our multiple sclerosis folks, those that have it, but it does not have them. So good to see you, Tammy Stone. Thank you for joining us as well. Let me see. So yeah, we got Tara Strong, we got Lupus Warriors out there as well. Good to see the Honorable Kendra Roll, the Councilwoman from Brunswick, Georgia, Commissioner from Brunswick, Georgia. Good to see you. And Audrey King has joined us. So I'm wondering, Audrey King has, been pretty, she's responded pretty well this week. I've put forth a couple of tests, and Audrey has responded well, so I guess we'll be nice to Audrey tonight, okay? That's right, Chatham Area Transit. You can see all the great things public transportation is doing in our community as well. Red Strawberries is on. That's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see Heather Delatorre. Hey, how is you and Paulie D doing as well? And let me see, what else? And Trish says, you're willing to assist me. I appreciate you. Michelle and Mr. Bill are on, I think. So, yeah, your 9 o'clock spot. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we're sending out love to all of those folks, right? And Gina has lupus, and so lupus does not have her. So we're sending out love to you. And I'm going to go ahead and connect you to some of our other lupus warriors as well. So connect you to her. Celeste, good to see you. Appreciate that. You've been through it. Good to see Alderwoman Estella Shabazz on as well. Angie Lewis. I saw Angie this week. Good to see you. Thank you, Cynthia, as well. And we will be talking about April 30th, the Mayor Small Business Conference, and we'll be talking more about that coming up. And my Aunt Denise Sanders is on. Good to see you. And Bernice Lohman has joined us. Good to see you, ma'am. I need to talk to you. Stony! Wow. Now, Stony has not been on in a while. Y'all give Stony some love. I have not. I thought she put me down. I have not seen Stony on in a minute, okay? I have not seen Stony on, so y'all show her some love, okay? Gloria MacArthur, good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Good to see Mama Julia on, and y'all know we always give her love when she's on, so give her some love. And Hilda. But anyway, here we are. Guess what, y'all? Like the page, share the page. Like the page, share the page. Welcome to week number 208. 208. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. 3 years, 11 months, 25 days of Friday Night Live. 1,457 days of Friday Night Live. Every single Friday night for the last 47 months. This is week number 208. Every single, so we have done it for 208 straight weeks. No matter where I've been, no matter where you've been, no matter what we were going through good times and bad times, no matter what we have been going through. Good to see Elder Erica. Many of you have been with us from the beginning. It is good to see the amazing Ann Allen Westbrook on, and everybody sending Stony some love. And hey, Mama Sadie Campbell has joined us, so y'all go ahead and give love to Mama Sadie Campbell, 99 years old, because she always keeps it 100, right? So good to see you, ma'am, as well. And Bernice, just send to Marjorie. Marjorie can get you there. Kenneth Bussey has joined us as well. Thank you so much. Um, Good to see the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan from District 3, Savannah City Council. Good to see Andrew DiMaggio on as well. Clementine Washington, good to see you, Madam Mayor. Hope you're doing well. And the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson, the great councilwoman from Port Wentworth. Matter of fact, I had a chance to be with her today as she received her service pin. I remember the day she got employed. Angie Kelly is on. Whoa. Now, that's when you're special when you have Angie Kelly on, because Angie Kelly is like, well, that's not even her last name. She got married on me. But Angie Kelly, good to see you as well. Thank you. Um, and let me see. Um, Altina is on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and as you all know, Brian is being um, dumb as usual. Gail, good to see you. And Patricia. Let me see, everybody's on here today. Good to see Jaquan Oliver. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Um, and Mama Sadie says hello. And good to see Dr. Zadana Slay, one of my favorite people in the world, and one of my favorite mentees in the whole wide world. Good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. I'm looking to see what else. Who else is on here? Good to see Deanna Blige on. Good to see you. I know I'm trying to get to what I was going to talk about. Good to see you, Brinson Monique. Brinson. Yeah. Um, Good to see Harrietta on as well. And your first Bianco is your first St. Patrick's Day parade. Well, get ready, get ready, get ready. Good to see Priscilla Dickinson on as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday Night Live. And so today I wanted to talk about two things. And then, hey, Paul, hope you are doing well. Um, we're going to talk about, first of all, you see why I'm wearing green, right? We are celebrating the 200th anniversary of the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Savannah, Georgia. Um, 200 years from the day that the Bishop of Charleston came to Savannah and they walked from St. John's Church to what is known as Johnson Square, around Johnson Square. For the next 200 years, Sheila Spalding, good to see you. They have had a parade, and now we are the second largest in the country. New York is first, Savannah is second as well, and then Chicago is third, and then Boston is fourth. Trish, good to see you. Trish and Chat's son and beautiful girlfriend Christiana have just arrived from Atlanta, so I guess that means that Trish likes Christiana because she said the girlfriend name, but she didn't say the son's name. So I guess that means that's a good thing, Christiana, that Trish likes you. It's always good when the mama likes you. If the mama doesn't like you, you're gonna have a hard time. Y'all know I love my mama, but my mama wasn't feeling somebody. Yeah, I have to look at them kind of cross-eyed. Um, Jacqueline Jones White, good to see you. Celeste, thank you very much. Yeah, 200 years. And so for us, um, it's really been about celebrating a milestone. The St. Patrick's Day Committee, all day today. I am tired. Today, I met with delegations from Wexford, Ireland, the mayor from Wexford, Ireland, County Wexford, Ireland. I met with the mayor and council members from Limerick, Ireland. I met with um, the minister from the federal government of Ireland, the Council General of Ireland, And so today I've been having official visits today from people all over um, Ireland who are here. They come here. They say we celebrated in Savannah better than they celebrate over in Ireland. And I got really, when I went to Ireland, many of you remember I went to Ireland last year and got a chance to really see what the connection was. I mean, people came over during the potato famine. These were poor Irish people coming to America um, to really start a new life. Hey, Georgia Davis. And they came here. Michelle Glover says hello from Pula. Good to see Michelle and Janine. But they came over and they built lives for themselves. And what I was able to find out when I went to Ireland was that a lot of these families can draw their lineages directly back to Wexford and directly back to Limerick and directly back to Kilkenny, really back to Dublin. And so, um, you know, during this time, we just have a magnificent opportunity. In Savannah, good to see you, Carlitha, as well. Um, and for us, you know, we don't want people to fit in. There is a difference between belonging and fitting in. And so the city that I'm going to serve and lead is going to be a city where people belong. And belonging does not require your permission. It does not require your permission. It does not require your acceptance. It does not require your approval. Hey, Shannon, good to see you. Because I want Savannah to be the type of city for everybody. And that has to be intentional, because I don't have to condone who you are in order to respect who you are. Evelyn, good to see you. And so Savannah could be for everybody. I could be a black man and still Irish, and it's okay. I could be a Savannian and a New Yorker and an Irishman. My DNA from Ancestry.com says that I am 2% Irish. So my name is Van O. Johnson. It's amazing. I just knew that I was from the Mandingo tribe in Africa. I just knew. Rita, good to see you. I just knew that I was from the Mandingo tribe in Africa. I just knew it. I knew that, wherever it was, that, I was from Wakanda, Mandingo. Good to see you, Annette. Good to see you. I just knew it. And when I did that DNA test, they said Irish. I said, what the hell? Irish? I was Irish, but I'm a whole lot of other things too. And I mean, the fact of the matter is, we have to accept and embrace all that we are. And so this city, during this time, we all become Irish, right? That's what we do. And so I'm wearing my green, and I got my 200 thing on. The little girl made this for me, and just the different pins, and people trade pins. I have more pins than this. Um, so I have pins, and I have beads. Anna, hey Anna, hope you're doing well. Um, and so, we enjoy and we embrace. I mean, in February, I embraced, as I do every day, being an African American in Black History Month. We embrace people who are lesbian, gay, LGBT, lesbian, gay, transgendered, bisexual. I mean, I don't have to agree. I mean, I just have to love. And that's what we do here in this community. And as we become the beloved community, we become the beloved community because we accept people as they are. We ain't trying to change them. We ain't trying to have them to assimilate. We like you. We love you. We appreciate you. We value you because of who you are and what you bring to our table. I've said it many times. For us, it is really important that, hey, Brenda, good to see you. I mean, it's important to me. I don't want us to be soup. I want us to be gumbo. Whosoever will, right? Let them come and let them be Savannian. And so that's why, when I'm with my Jewish friends, we can say shalom, y'all. And today I told them, Aaron go bra, y'all, right? And it's all right, and I can go say Wakanda, y'all. We could do that. Hey, my good friend is on Bishop Daniel Boyd. Boy, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Um, that's what we are in Savannah. And I've learned that when you extend grace and you extend, care and concern, life gets a lot better because I'm not pushing my expectations on you. At the end of the day, I got to live for Van. At the end of the day, I got to answer for Van. Um, but I'm judged on how I treat people, and so that's where I am, and that's what I really wanted to talk about for a minute. But um, really, where I wanted to be, Carol says gumbo jumbo. Hey, good to see Deborah Grant on as well. Uh, but what I wanted to talk about is I wanted just to extend a quick notice, and I'll do this again on um, Tuesday, of thankfulness. Um, I remember it was a Friday, and it was March the 19th. Hey, good to see Vicky Woods on, and Judy, thank you. Rocket Robert McDaniel Beck is on from Kansas City, Missouri. But y'all remember, some of y'all remember, it was the first day of Friday Night Live. It was a Friday. Hey, Candy, good to see you. It was a Friday, and we had closed the city down because there was a novel virus out there that we knew was airborne. Good to see you, Monica Thornton. Very good to see you. And we did not know, hey, Eugene, what this meant. And I remembered um, that here I was in D.C. Hey, Joyce. Um, and I could not go to sleep. No, I'm going to do it on Tuesday, but then Wednesday we'll do something else. But I remembered that, hey, Brother Keith, good to see you, um, that I was in D.C. at the National League of Cities, and we were listening about what was going on around the country, and I'm talking to other mayors, and I'm asking, God, you got to be kidding me, man. You know, of course, the legend Tyrone Brown is on with us, um, but I I remember it because you lived it, and I remember that I'm like I couldn't figure out what to do. Hey Holly, hey Beatrice, and I really couldn't sleep at night because we knew that this virus was airborne. We knew that this virus um, moved quickly among a lot of people. We knew that in Albany there was a funeral that was going, two funerals there, and it almost took out that entire city of of Albany. Kelvin, thank you. And I was like, Lord, I need your help, man. I need to know what it is to do, and I could not sleep. And then finally, um, I woke up. I finally went to sleep, and I woke up that Tuesday, and I remember it was Tuesday, and it was like the Lord woke me up and said, "You got to cancel that parade." And I'm like, "You have got to be kidding me." So like me and God are like having this. You ever had conversations with the Lord like that? I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." And it was so clear to me. And I remember coming home, and I told my team, I said, you have everybody involved with the St. Patrick's Day Parade in the office when I get there. And I remember landing, and I remember that was the longest ride from the airport to City Hall. And I walked in and basically said, look, this is not getting any better. Remember, South by Southwest in Austin canceled. Mardi Gras went on. And I said, we have got to cancel this parade. Either you cancel it or I will. And I remember the St. Patrick's Day Grand Marshal. And again, you have to understand what that is all about. But I remember this older man, older than my father, just start crying. Grown men were in there crying. And I'm sitting here like, Lord, what you got me into? To be totally honest, I'm like, you got this black man in here canceling the St. Patrick's Day Parade. But we were serious. Hey, Mark, good to see you. And we went through this process, and it came to me, keep the faith and follow the signs. Keep the faith that we're going to get through it. Good to see you, Dr. Young. You know, we're going to make it through it. We're going to make it through it. I'm going to find that first one. We're going to make it through this. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know what it's going to cost us. But I know we're going to get through it. But until we do, we're going to follow the signs. That God granted us medical professionals and scientific professionals. And I remember that. Kayla, good to see you. I love you too. And I remembered, you know, calling the medical people and just saying, tell us what we need to do. And they told us you needed to, you got to shut the city down. And so we did. And, you know, hey, Pastor O'Shea. And I remembered sitting here in my house because there was nowhere to go. And I went on live. It was March 19th, 2020. And thousands of people joined me because y'all had nowhere to go either, right? Good to see you, Miss Ivernia. And we walked through this journey together. We didn't know what this was going to be. We knew people were in the hospital. We knew people were getting sick. We knew people were dying. And I'm saying all of that because every now and then you've got to be able to remember the journey that you've been through. And I could tell you, for me, it was some of the scariest days of my life. Because I'm like, why would you do that to me, Lord? Because I'm responsible for these people. They're looking toward me for leadership. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't. I heard, keep the faith. Follow the signs. And we did. And this community did. And Pastor Roche, you remember, we went and we talked with our faith leaders and we said, look, don't have service. Mara, you're in Wexford? Why are you in you're in Wexford now? But our faith leaders were great. And they stopped having church. And then we all figured out you could have church because church. Shoot. Y'all heard that, right? Yes, Lord, I hear you. But, hey, good to see David and Doc Campbell on. But it was one of those things that we were trying to figure. Now, Pastor Green, why are you laughing at me? Pastor Green, Pastor Van Marie Green, be nice, please. That thing scared me. I'm sorry. Shoot. I hear you, Lord. Um, D. Dougie. D. Dougie's a girl, y'all, by the way. D. Dougie's a girl. But I just remember keep the faith. Earl, I was about to say a whole lot of things, right? I was about to say a whole lot of things. But our churches and our synagogues and our temples and our mosques realized in the midst of this, I got a chance to see this. We realized in the midst of this that the church, that the temple, that the synagogue, and the mosque was never about the building. It was never about the building. Good to see you, Miss Loretta. It was never about the building. And in my mind, a lot of stuff we were doing in churches, synagogues, mosques, and temples was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. And so we went back to doing the things that was absolutely necessary. And we did. And that wasn't me, that was our faith leaders. Because they were smart enough and in tune enough to recognize that it was more than being able to say the Lord just gonna bring us through anyhow. No. No. That you can help yourself. And that's what this community did. And so I'm just telling the story. And our business community, and they wanted to open up, and they wanted to figure out how to open up. And I came to them, I said, look, if you can come up with a way that follows the science, Paula Evans, I'm sorry about your loss of your nephew. But to our businesses, figure out a way to make it work. If you come to me with a plan, we'll make it work. And they came, they worked together. We came up with what was called Savannah Strong. Savannah Safe. And Savannah Safe, or Safe Savannah, was an opportunity to say, and I mean, when we opened up our restaurants, you would look, there was no more salt and pepper shakers. There was no more menus. We were spacing people out. Because we had nobody downtown, we used parking spaces to have people to reach their capacity by having chairs and tables in the streets. And we learned how to care about each other and how to do it digitally. And so here we were doing that. And our community found out those things. Good to see Rachel on. What was really important. And then we figured out there was a test. And we were out there trying to get people tested. And we were still burying people. And we realized that as much as we love funerals, we couldn't bury people with funerals. We had to go ahead and do them at gravesides. And we learned how you could do a 30-minute funeral real quick, right? Bernice Loman helped a whole lot of people get online. They didn't know what Facebook was. But yet, now I was sitting at home and I could watch everybody's service, everybody. And we're better now because now our ministry is taking on. I mean, you go to Pastor Tillman's page, you can look at their services, and I'm looking sometimes to see what Pastor Tillman is talking about. Or Apostle Van Marie Green. I mean, I can look and see what they're talking about. And we found out what the new definition of hero was. And so for us, I mean, we used to say it was always military or police or fire, but we also learned that it was also nurses and doctors and patient care technicians and nursing assistants and environmental workers. And I went to the hospitals and had a chance to look at these people in the face. And as hard as it was for them, that many times when people took their last breath, or the last face they looked into was the face of a nurse, right? Or the face of a doctor, or the face of a patient care tech or a CNA, right? They were the ones that were holding the hands of those because we couldn't be there. And we found out how important they were. We learned a new definition of heroes. We found out those who were working in supermarkets and those that were driving trucks. We found out for us, our sanitation workers and people who had to pick up trash anyway, that that was an opportunity to be able to do that. And in the midst of this crisis, we found ways for opportunity. Some people were blessed. A lot of people were blessed because of the pandemic, right? They were blessed. A lot of people had their mortgages paid, their rent paid, their utilities paid. It wasn't me, but we were paying a whole bunch of them during the pandemic. And we weren't spending money because the stuff that we were spending money on, we didn't need. And now all of a sudden we recognize how important family was because we were so busy that now we were in the house with our husbands and in the house with our wives and in the house with our children and with grandmama and them. And we checked on our neighbors. This time taught people how to make money, how to become entrepreneurs. I remember Bertice Berry learned how to make masks, and they were making masks for free and sending them all over the country, all over the world. It changed us. And I say all of that because we're reaching 4 years of that time. And every now and then, you got to look back on your journey and say thank you. And so I am just grateful. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. Thank you, Felicia. I had you just look back and say thank you. Because you don't realize sometimes how far you've come until you look behind you to see how far you've gone. Yeah. I remember on August the 3rd, and that was the day that I was told that I was diagnosed with cancer. August the 3rd. And remember I said, I can't say anything. And I didn't tell really anybody because I'm like, I have to deal with this, right? And that's where I was. I got to take care of people first before I take care of myself. Thank you, Rita. I appreciate you. Um, and I remember the time, and our council, we were meeting every day. We didn't know nothing about no Zoom. We were meeting on a conference call every single day, telling people what they needed to know. And just sometimes you gotta look back and say thank you. I thank you for the journey. I thank you that it wasn't easy. As a matter of fact, it was hard as hell. There were some very deep and dark days. There were days when we were not sure we were going to make it through. But then we look back 4 years later and we're still here. And so today, because we're so close to this time, again, exactly 4 years, I just thought it was good for us. Well, good for me. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. But it was good for me to look back and remind us where we were 4 years ago this week when we thought it was going to be the end of the world. And yet, we're still here. That's right. See, look at you. Now you being nice, Apostle Dan Marie Green. We're still here. And whoever you give thanks to, whoever you give thanks to, give thanks. Angela, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But whoever you give thanks to, and I'm not pushing religion. I mean, at the end of the day, I can only thank who I know to thank. But thank somebody. Don't think you did it by yourself. And I thank you. Because for us, hey Karen, um, this was a very difficult time. But yet we were able to emerge from those ashes. A little burned, a little crisp, but still here. And we learned to do better. And we learned to be better. And we've learned how to treat people. We learned how to care better. We learned how to work more efficiently. We learned how to worship those things that were important. And as we have, hey Celestine, thank you, Monica. As we go back, and I'm watching in this parade tomorrow, that for 2 years we could not have. Hey Tasha, my sister Tasha's on. I sent you a text yesterday, but we realize that God's grace pad is sufficient. And so, good to see Verdell Jones. That's my State Farm agent. Y'all give her some love. She lost her mom, so I didn't get a chance to call her. She's also Brooklyn's grandmother, so y'all give Verdell Jones. Y'all put some love in her box. But I'm in the parade. And we lost a lot of people. We lost 900 people here in Chatham County. 900 mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers. 900 sons and daughters. We lost 900. However, we were told that we would have lost a whole lot more had we not done what we did. And so sometimes you come out a little battered and bruised, but you get to come out, right? You come out. This is the day the Lord hath made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. I'm still in it. I'm in it. I'm still here. And you're still here. And I'm grateful for you being here. Some of us lost a whole lot. Some of you on here lost difficult. We had people on here, Friday Night Live people that we lost. We had to say goodbye to. But yet, here we were as a community saying that we were still together. See, Rita lost her father to COVID. But Rita's still here. Good to see Brother Anthony Jones on. So, all I'm asking today is as you go through this week, I want you to think about your life 4 years ago. And think about what your life was like. Go back and look at some of your posts and some of your messages and what you were doing. I want you to be intentional about looking back at your journey. Because sometimes when we emerge from something, we emerge stronger, but we don't realize that we're stronger. I'm definitely a better mayor now than I was then, because I recognized that I was not there by myself. And that everything I needed, when I needed it, would be provided to me. And every time I needed advice, every time I needed a prayer, whenever I needed somebody thinking about me, whenever I needed community, everything I needed through my journey, I had. And I'm better, I'm wiser, I'm stronger because of the journey. So do me that favor over the next couple of days, and I'm going to talk about what's going to happen Wednesday, but remember the journey and say thank you. It's been difficult. It's been hard. I lost. I hurt. I'm hurting. I'm devastated. I'm in pain. I gained. I maintained. I survived. I thrived. But I thank you. Remember the journey. Okay? So on Tuesday, I'm going to do a quick Friday Night Live on Tuesday. Just quick. Actually, I'm going to try to see what I can find the first Friday Night Live, and I might just play the first Friday Night Live to help us to remember our journey. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to need your help. Thank you. Hey, Sister Heiko, thank you. Bernice, I'm going to need your help. But I think we're going to play the first Friday Night Live probably at like 8 o'clock. And we're probably going to be moving to 9 o'clock, y'all, because it's daylight savings time. But we're going to find the first one, and we're going to play it on the anniversary of Friday Night Live. We're going to play it so you can remember how we did this. Ella Small, where do you live? Where do you live? So we're going to play that on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we are going back to Old Time Buffet, y'all. We're going back to celebrate our fourth year. And so thank you, the Honorable Glenda Jones, for helping us do that. And Wednesday, we're just going to get together. Thank you, Alderwoman Shabazz. Old Time Country Buffet on Wednesday, March the 20th from 6 to 8. We wanted to have a place that had parking. We wanted to have a place that would have food. And so come on by. We're going to be there. And just come hang out with us, okay? Just come through. I mean, we just want to have, we want to just talk with people. Brad inbox me. Brother Anthony Shaw. Ella, you don't live in the city, baby. Mills Run is not in the city. It's in the county. So you need to call Chatham County. 912-652-7867. 912-652-7867. But we're going to have community in a relatively inexpensive place to eat. And, we just want you to fellowship. We want you to go around and just say, this is who I am. And so you get a chance to meet Keith, and you get a chance to see, Debbie Williams Walker. You get a chance to see Tam Reeds, and hopefully she's behaving. You get a chance to see all these people of course, we'll go live for those that are not in Savannah. But guess what? Even if you're not in Savannah, you're a part of our community. You are a part of our community. You helped us get through. If we were in Jacksonville looking at what Reigns was doing, football games, if we were looking at what was happening all over the place, hey, we were good. If Rock and Robert, we were in Kansas City. We have people that are part of our family. Linda comes on every night, and she's in Reno, right? Patty Valenti comes on from Florida's Space Coast, right? Bernice comes on from Washington State every single week. And so, so our community is big, it's large, it's vast. But what we learned is that it doesn't take much to be able to care. And so we'll figure something out to do that. And I'm looking forward to seeing those of you that can come out and say hello. I am excited to see you. Candy is from Ohio, so y'all, we're gonna send some love to Candy, new to Savannah from Ohio. We're glad that you're here. Um, and so y'all put some love on the Candy. Candy, you got a family. You can't get rid of us now, right? You can't get rid of us. Just letting you know that because you stuck with us. So anything that you all need to know, um, Naomi Baker is on. Thank you. Um, any questions you have, tomorrow is the St. Patrick's Day parade. 8 a.m. Well, 8 a.m. is mass, so I have to be at mass at 8 a.m. at St. Patrick's Day at the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. So I'll be there at 8 a.m. And then at 10:15 a.m. is the parade, and so I'll be walking in the parade, and then we'll be everywhere else we have to be, going around the city, and then that night I'll be at the Hibernian Society dinner, and then I'll be with everybody else. For those of you that know, we want you to have a good time. Don't drink and drive. That's dumb. Don't do it. Popo is out there. They're going to stop you. They're going to stop you, right? So don't even try it. Don't mess your life up. But if you're going to drink, then don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. Um, get you some friends, okay? Um, Michael Wells, his wife transitioned. Oh no, I didn't know that. Thank you, Barbara, for letting me know. Um, but we're gonna all be Irish tomorrow. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna look forward to it. So um, we're gonna have a good time. But more importantly, tomorrow for me is a day of being grateful. Grateful for this amazing community that I'm blessed to serve. Are we perfect? No, we're not perfect. Are we trying to be? I don't know. We just try to love folk. We just try to love folk. We try to love our neighbors as ourselves. We're trying to take care of those who don't have. We're trying to help everybody have the same Savannah experience. That Savannah is the greatest city on earth, and is where your dreams come true, just like they did for the Irish families when they came over during the famine, right? That they can come here and they can become all that they are. Angela, I'm so sorry I missed the parade, but I heard it was awesome. So, and Rachel, we appreciate that. And Rachel, we love you for who you are. We were so happy to meet you at our last Friday night live. So on Tuesday, um, I think I'm gonna try to do it at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to do a replay of the first Friday Night Live, and then on Wednesday from 6 to 8, we're gonna get together at Old Time Buffet on Stevenson Avenue, and we're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna love on each other. If you're able to come on by, come on by. The food is good and relatively cheap, and hopefully the ice cream machine works. So, all right, Ken Slat, Superstar is on as well. Thank you, Ms. Hayco. Thank you. I am going to try to lay down a little bit. I'm supposed to go to one more place tonight. I'm debating whether I'm going to make it or not. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you for letting me melt down. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Look back at your journey. Look at how far you've come. And if you're still in it, you can still win it. So thank you, Shannon. Good to see you. Shannon, I told you what I needed, though, right? Um, Thank you. And maybe E. Joyce Paris might make an appearance next week. And so you got Miss Cleo. So Angela, you're wrong for that. You took Miss Cleo from me. That's all right. I'm gonna have to come out there and see her. So, but thank you all so much. We appreciate you. And like I said, I'm trying to debate whether I should go out there tonight, but I might. But anyway, Aaron Go Bra, y'all. Have a great night. Know we love you. Know that there is nothing that you can do about it. Have a good one. Okay? Wait a minute. Wait. I saw something. Okay, I thought I saw something but I didn't. Yeah, 9 o'clock next week. We're gonna go back to 9 o'clock. Um, I think we'll see how it goes. I think I might be on the road again. Yeah, I know y'all go with me wherever I go, right? Um, thank you, cousin Marion. Yes, have a very, 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 very blessed night. And yes, I'm gonna do my best to try to stay safe. Okay, I promise you. I am not feeling it, but I think I might though. Okay. Anyway, good night. Have a great night. It's thundering again. It's still thundering.